What's the difference between an excuse and a reason? I think I asked you that before. I don't know what we talk about.
I don't think you ever asked me that.
All right. But they say she was saying people would have an excuse for things. But sometimes there's a reason.
I think an excuse is not real. A reason is real.
But who's going to justify if it's real or not?
You could all right. So when it comes to accountability, usually if you're accountable, that's the real reason.
So if
you would have to now I'm not saying a lot of situations it's not one particular reason why an outcome became an outcome.
Okay.
But what you did in that whole scenario is part of the reason why the outcome was the outcome. Right?
Yeah.
But a lot of the times when you make an excuse, it's what you think. Or let's just say, for instance, like you created a scenario of like, oh, this person ratted me out, right? Mm-hmm. You could say like, yo, they didn't see me, they saw me what'd you say? What's the word? Clocking in late.
All right.
Right.
Yeah.
And they saw me clocking in late, and that's probably why I got fired. You could say that, but you clocked in late, but you don't know if that person told on you.
Okay.
Your supervisor could have did it. But the only thing you know for a fact that's true is that you got fired for clocking in late, and you clocked in late, and that's why you got fired. That's a fact. Okay. Right?
What if you clock in late every day because you got to put your kid on the bus and that makes you 5 minutes late? Is that an excuse or that's a reason?
That could be the reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you have to say, all right, yo, I came in late 5 minutes every day. Okay. And I got reprimanded for that.
Right.
That is the reason.
So
right?
Is an excuse like a pattern of behavior?
I think an excuse is now, all right, the scenario that you just gave with like, oh, it's like you're trying to get a little sympathy because I had to put my kid on the bus or whatever, this, that, and the third.
Well, that's the truth, though. You said
it is the truth.
Yeah.
It is the truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth, right? And that might be a good reason, right? But it's not a reason to not get fired, because if you work somewhere and they want you there at a certain time, then you got to get there at a certain time, right? But you know the reason. You know the reason. Like you would hope somebody would be like, give you grace. Like, I understand you got a kid and shit like that, but no, nobody doesn't owe you that, right? Yeah. And usually when it comes to an excuse, you're not trying to take any blame. You're not, a lot of times people don't mention what they did wrong. They just point out what somebody else did wrong to them. Yeah. Or in the situation.
Yeah, I could dig it.
And it's so important because as we live this life is about growth and progression. Yeah. And the only way you're going to grow or progress, that's going to be it's going to be by learning from your mistakes and the shit that you did wrong. If you're able to be accountable, you're going to be better in the future. You're not going to commit certain mistakes over and over again. You're going to learn, and you're going to